Vishakha will be telling a story next, so please start.
Everyone, I'm Vishakha and I'm from Bangalore. But I am inspired by a temple which is miles away in Orissa. This famous temple that is filled with myths and rich stories is Konark, which was built in the 13th century by the Ganga king Narasimha Deva as a tribute to the sun god. Our story starts in the 13th century. Narasimha Reddy was ambitious and a generous king, but he yearned for a son. So he prayed to the sun god every day, and as a result, he got a son and named him Banudeva. Sun god granted his wish, and as a thanks and tribute, he wanted to build a temple, and he named the temple Konark because it means it is a corner of a sun. Then he calls for his ministers and says about his idea, and they instantly agree with it. And one of his chief minister is Sirabai, who whom he who starts to build this temple slowly near this shore, and he lays the foundation with stones right in center of the river, and as a result, the stone starts to sink. Then, he frustrated and exhausted, he went on for a walk for some time, and he reached a cottage when he was very hungry and tired. And so the old woman called him inside. Then she said that there is only a key, and so she brings in a hot bowl a key. He immediately plunges his hand inside, and as a result, his hand is burnt. To this, the old granny says, "Why are you like Sirabai, who is directly dropping the stones inside in center of the river rather than starting from the sides?" He thanked him. He thanked her and continues to build the foundation. Then the king wants the best architect in the kingdom, and so the search begins. And Bisu comes for help. He leaves his young son behind and proceeds for work. When Bisu's son Dharmapada was 12 years old, he longed to visit his father's place. And so he takes the berries that grows only in his farm and takes it to Konark and sells it over there. Instantly, when Bisu had this fruit, he got to know that it was his son Dharmapada. Then he went on to explain the temple. He said many short stories of Surya Deva and on many other kings like Samba, Krishna's son. At that night he dreams of these and instantly wakes up in middle of night when he hears his father saying saying in a worried voice that, "Oh no, our calculations are gone. Our temple is destroyed." And so he immediately comes to the rescue of his father and helps him out, and the temple is over. But the other architects were like, why did your son come for help? Now the king will see and be enraged. So but Bisu couldn't leave his son, and so Dharmapada, who hears it from the temple, rushes to the top of the temple and vanishes from there. So Bisu is really sad because he has built a magnificent temple on a god, but as his son is vanished. Then So, my friends, the next time you visit Orissa, don't forget to visit this marvelous temple and a legend, and take a moment to remember Bisu and his long lost son Dharmapada. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishakha, for sharing a valuable information. Now, Nagapani Rahul Srinivasan will be performing.
Good evening, all. My name is Nagapani Rahul, and I've been learning Carnatic music since around 9 years. And my guru is Srimati Usha Srinivasan. Today I'll be singing Toli Janma, which is set in the Ragam Bilhari and is of Talam Kanda Chapu. Toli Janma Muna Jayu Toli Janma Muna Jayu Rama 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 Toli Janma Muna Jayu Teli Senu Rama Toli Janma Muna Jayu Teli Senu Rama Toli Janma Muna Jayu Teli Senu Rama Toli Janma Muna Jayu Palame Moni Mahima Palame Moni Mahima Palame Moni Mahima Palame Moni Mahima Palame Moara Cheti Twenty Kadamu Valena Toli Janma Muna Jay Dodo Kuteli Senu Rama Toli Janma Muna Jay Dodo Ragi Pairula Chantaram Yamovari Molaka Rajalu Netsu Natara Ragi Pairula Chantaram Yamovari Molaka Rajalu Netsu Natara Nagashayana Kaga Raja Papa Mutonu Nama Poenyamu Kelaguna Nagashayana Kaga Raja Papa Mutonu Nama Poenyamu Kelaguna Toli Janma Muna Jayu Dodo Kuteli Senu Rama Toli Janma Muna Jayu Dodo Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul, for the lovely performance. Next, Naga Vaishnavi Srinivasan will be performing.
Namaste everyone, my name is Naga Vaishnavi and I've been learning Carnatic music from 6 years and my guru is Srimati Usha Srinivasan and I'll be singing Pahirama and the Ragam Karahara Priya. Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave Kanikadambu Halki Sita Kantuni Kanaga Kanikadambu Halki Sita Kantuni Kanaga Manasure Dilaval ke madana janaku tu manasure dilaval ke madana janaku tu Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave Karuna Jesiye Budu Bhavya Mosaguno Karuna Jesiye Budu Bhavya Mosaguno Jagaraju Jayini Pati Dayanu Juchuno Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave Pahirama Ramayanu Bhajana Seyave. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for the fabulous performance.